Go when you were
He's
like
saying the
you kick
intro
yourself
is.
out.
He's saying the intro is right. I don't know, but I guess that may be not the image they want to portray. But we can find a happy medium somewhere in there.
The intro. Who said something about what happened?
That was when you had kicked yourself out by accident.
They say play the intro.
Because me and J Love.
Oh man, look who just showed up, man, with the old school Tampa Bay.
Shout out to Warren Sapp, man. Go.
Oh,
what's up? What's going on?
You got the legend.
Nothing, man. Sitting at the house, this clown, he did nut hit me and told me y'all was in here. I said, let me get in here and see what's popping.
What's going on, man?
Man,
Trying to find a way to live between heaven and earth without touching dirt
what box
anywhere.
you had that shirt in, Sapp?
What?
What box you had that shirt in? I ain't seen them colors in a long time.
No, they do it. They just don't wear them.
The greatest uniform, dog.
They actually got a shirt. They actually got a shirt like this with me and Brooks on it in the old Tecmo Bowl look. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. I like that one. Yeah, I got to get that one out the stadium. I saw that one in the stadium last week. I was there. I was like, I got to get that one.
The greatest uniform ever.
Hey,
no, the ugliest uniform ever. Don't do that.
No, man.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Orange and red. That orange and dog. Them beautiful.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna see what kind of Florida boy you is. What's his name?
Who? That man on the shirt? Peter Pan.
Bucko Bruce.
Hey, Sapp, why you
that's how they used to consider the Bucks. They used to clown us bad, call it Peter Pan.
What his name is?
Bucko Bruce.
Bucko Bruce. I only can only imagine his story and where he come from.
Hey, Sapp, why you in here? Let me ask you how you feel about these Bucks right now.
What y'all got? What y'all talking about?
How you feel about the Bucks right now?
How you feel about the Bucks right now?
You know what? If 44 seconds in Brady's first drive ever at the end of the game to win that thing like that, if that don't get us going, then ain't nothing gonna get us going.
Exactly.
We all looked at that. Like, ain't no way you score a touchdown with 44 seconds. That's almost impossible.
Right.
Ouch.
Listen, a guy like Lamar Jackson, right? He does so much. But why do you think it's never looked at like it should be or put on a pedestal that it should be? Everybody he's not going to ever win a Super Bowl. Well, how are we measuring him like that? Talk to us about that.
We measured him against 6'4" stooges that used to play the position like Peyton Manning and, Joe Montana who couldn't move and, people who threw the ball and couldn't move. Basically like Brady that throw the ball and can't move. That's what they're judging him against. They're not judging him against the impact on the game. I would just imagine all week long what it takes to prepare for Lamar Jackson because he's one of the few quarterbacks that's ever played this game that will make you play 11 on 11. And he can make your 11-man miss. That's what makes him so special. Because that's all it's about in football is a numbers game. 4 strong, 3 weak, 4 strong, 4 weak, whatever it is, overload, trips over there, playing the game. When he was running that ball Sunday with that ball in hand, I looked at it. I said to my old lady, I said, that's a pass. She looked at me. She said, how do you know it? I said, because whenever he running, he coming downhill at your ass. He ain't playing with you. He ain't playing with you at all. He cutting you with a sharp knife, going downhill, cutting and banging and going. When he was running that thing like that, I'm like, my eyes ain't gonna lie to me with him. With him, it's a Ginzu knife. It's cutting everything.
You ain't feel like that with Vic? You ain't feel like that with Vic?
No, I played Vic 8 times. No. We knew if we can get him to stop his feet from going straight forward, and they never ran plays like that. They didn't run quarterback counter with him pulling 2 people in front of him. They made him drop back, and Steve Young convinced him that he was good enough to just look one time and then take off. And that's what Vic started doing.
So the way they use him as you as a defensive player, that's very that.
Oh, that would drive me crazy.
Oh,
because you'd have to be all over your game. He can make your 11th. Like we always talk about the 8th man in the box. He's the one that's got to tackle the running back, and the running back got to be good enough to make him miss.
Right.
That's what you're playing with Lamar. But now it's 11 on 11.
Right. The quarterback ain't just standing there. Right.
And he makes the 11th man miss 8, 9 times out of 10.
Yeah. I covered him in high school, and I knew he was great leaving high school, but I didn't know he was going to get to the NFL and still be quicker than most or
No,
faster than
because
most, or
you
whatever it
figured
is.
like every other black quarterback before him, they gave him a system that only showed him in bootleg situations and, misdirections and sprint out. They didn't cater the whole offense and say, you are my franchise quarterback. I'm about to give you the keys to this Bentley and let you drive it.
Right.
This is the first time we've ever seen that.
Yeah.
So,
Why do you
Sapp,
think
let me ask you a question.
Go ahead, Kyle.
Let me ask you a question about that. Sorry, Street. Like when him coming out, when you get the normal, oh, he can't throw here, athlete, woo, woo, right? But I was looking at it from this standpoint. I'm like, this man went to Louisville. We know what kind of system they run in Louisville. You gonna tell me this man can't throw, exceeding in Louisville?
Wait. Who am I talking with now?
That's my boy Kyle.
Cal.
All right, Cal. Name me the last Louisville quarterback.
Teddy.
You just said no. You just said Louisville like this some football powerhouse. Louisville known for Milt Wagner and Rick Pitino and basketball, son. The Kentucky Louisville rivalry. We used to watch that. Let me finish, and I'll give it back to you with Denny Crum. Come on, man. He went to Louisville. What?
Explain what you're saying, Cal.
No, I was saying the system. Like they throw the ball around at Louisville. Well, what was the coach's name that was still there when he was there?
Petrino.
Like
that. Petrino's reputation. Hold on. Stop. I know what you saw. I know what I saw. I saw 51 touchdowns, one of the most electric guys running the ball, but you didn't see a drop back passer, did you? No. That's what the NFL will look for until every GM in the world is dead and gone, and there's more brothers like you and me in those offices asking them, like, listen, dog, because I had the first running, throwing black quarterback in Ryan Collins at the University of Miami, and they made him play just like Gino Torretta. Wasn't no rollout, wasn't no bootleg, wasn't nothing for him.
Right.
We just got to this. And then Lamar was entering to the NFL, which is a 32 all-boys league, oligarch. We're going to run this thing like we see fit. They don't give a damn. Didn't you just see Jeff Saturday get hired? And the reply for every brother that says, what are the black coaches in this league doing? Like, he need an owner? Then he get to hire who he wants? You should never question that part. But that was the thing. They were looking for a drop back passer. Peyton Manning was still in the league when Lamar came out, right?
Was he?
He might have just retired.
He might have been.
He might have just retired.
Might have just retired, but that's their image. Give me a 6'4" Iron D in the front lawn, big strong arm, John Elway. You know what I'm saying? You know what that Johnny Unitas with the black boots on. Give me a break. Broadway Joe that never completed any passes or touchdowns.
So Sapp, let me ask you this then with that question that Kyle was kind of getting at. Do you think we still a long way from getting to a point where we're going to see that guys like Lamar Jackson become the standard, or you think that we still focus on those? Oh, no,
we're pretty close. We're pretty close. And the state is Chicago Bears. Remember that boy went up there and threw 50 touchdown, 49 at Ohio State, and that should have made him like Art Schlichter and Kurt Herbstreit, right? That should have gave him instant credibility, right? Dwayne Haskins holds the record, God bless his soul, at the Ohio State University, as they like to say. So that should give you instant credibility in the Big Ten, where they develop drop back passes, right?
Yeah.
Nah, they still put that boy through hell and wouldn't let him use his legs. The boy had to set an NFL record last week against the Mullets. I mean, the Dolphins. They winning. I won't do that to them.
They winning.
I won't do that to them.
That was cool, bro.
Listen, we was the red-headed stepchild when I went to the Bucks, boy. The Dolphins used to treat us bad, talk bad to us, boy.
That's true.
Bad. So that's the thing that we were fighting, is a system that always said we couldn't play middle linebacker, we couldn't play quarterback, and it's slowly evolving. But now, when you look across the landscape of college football, shit. Who you taking as a quarterback? They up there with Daniel Jones in New York right now, and he basically look like an option quarterback to me. If he couldn't run, they would have no chance, right?
Yeah.
I'm a Giants fan. I can't stand watching him.
I can't stand watching him either. But somebody told me something. Say, Sapp, he's almost as athletic as Mariota. And then Dabo is smart enough to utilize it. See, that's the whole key. Do you have a coach that will get out of his damn old ass Buick, old ass deuce and a quarter, and run some new modern shit? That's all you have to do, and utilize the skills that you have in front of you. You work with this man all week. He got them great legs, and you ain't gonna use him.
Yeah.
You ain't finna make this defense play 11 on 11, make them check and go, is the quarterback got the ball? Oh, no, the running back does. Come on, man. You put that end man on that line of scrimmage in a real dilemma sometimes, and you watch what happened on a Sunday afternoon. You watch some people do some stupid shit. Hey, man, trust me. I watch DBs. I watch DBs every week. Somebody screaming at them. Oh, no. Hold on. Let me get this right. Who was that I was watching? Oh, Jefferson, the Commanders.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Jefferson is standing in the slot, and the Commander DB sitting there patting his feet, and they ain't even blitzing. I'm like, wait. You pat your feet like that because you know a blitz coming, and he got to break in or out, and you go for the pick six, right? Mm-hmm. This man standing there patting his feet. This man ran a whole 5 yards. He ain't moved yet. Boom, touchdown. I said, Lord, have mercy. I mean, who teaches that?
Right.
We sitting in 4, they got 5 to block, and you standing there patting your feet at 5 yards with one of the top 5 receivers in the game. Ouch. Yeah. And then Lamar ain't got no weapons. Lamar introducing us to people that we didn't even know existed in the NFL.
We didn't know who DuVernay was before this season.
Tell me, I mean, all right, the Andrews guy, and I don't understand why nobody don't just double this man. Yeah. Take him away from Lamar. And then Lamar, you know, he still can do some special shit, but just take away his favorite weapon. They don't do this. They playing Tampa on Thursday night. The first play, he crossed her. He hit him. I said, my God, it's going to be a long night, y'all. They're like, what?
Andrews has been his outlet the entire time.
The whole year. And then the boy 80 come in the game, and I guess he figured out, only thing I got to do is run these same routes and catch this ball.
Yeah. Shout out to Sean Round, man. Say, because the GOAT get $50, I just sent $50. Say the GOAT is in the building. I need an autographed jersey.
Hey, man, send the autographed jersey over there to Streeter, and I got you, baby. No problem. I ain't got no jersey because they stopped selling my jersey. They took my jersey out. They took. Hey, man, FOOTBALLVILLE, we got you, baby. We got you.
Listen, I saw you at the game the other night, bro, and I saw you walk up to Randy, man, in the middle of his drills before the game. Real love. And then when he stopped the drills, you hugged him and y'all walked down. Talk to us about Randy and love for Randy, bro.
Listen, man, I was very fortunate, or maybe some would say unfortunate, to have 5 defensive line coaches when I was at the University of Miami in my 4 years. Damn. And Randy was one of them. And Randy taught me the intricate parts of the game of watching film and being able to take what you watch in the film and apply it to the football game. I'll give you a prime example. We playing Georgia Southern, the first game of the year, my junior year, well, my last year at York. And the running backs in there, you know, they got that flex option and all of this here. But Randy came to me and say, you ever notice anything about the quarterback? I'm like, he likes to throw the ball, coach. I mean, they do throw it. He's like, well, somebody have been paying attention. Now I got something really for you. And he had the running back in the backfield, and he called him. He said, "What?" He said, "You see that running back in the backfield? Can you see him from your stand?" I said, "Yeah, if we're in the game, I can see him." He said, "Where's his hands at?" I said, "His hands on his knees." He skipped to the next play and said, "Where's his hands at?" I said, "Ooh, his hands on his thigh pads." He said, "Guess which one passed?" I said, "The one on his thigh pads." He said, "You brighter than I thought." I said, well, my brothers were running backs, and they always taught me any running back that ain't got his hands on his knee, he ain't ready to go forward. You know, because you're sitting up there in that high stand, you hide the Georgia Prime, but you get lit up. You get lit up as a running back. So just that little tip right there. Before the first quarter, I had, I think, four tackles, 2 sacks.
Yeah.
I was out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I left the game in like the second quarter. Georgia Southern, I'm gone.
Them pants you had on, bro, was them pants custom made that you had on, bro?
Which one? Oh, no, that's Loudmouth. That's Loudmouth. That's my golf attire. That's my golf attire, dog. You ain't never played golf with me, see. I look the part. I'm gonna look beautiful, but my ball might not go like my outfit beautifully, but we gonna be hitting it. No, I had my Argyle pants on Saturday.
Nah, them things will fly, man. Go ahead, man.
Hey, Sapp, I was going to ask you what you think about, I don't know if this is a sensitive topic for you right now, but the D-tackle play right now between Leonard Taylor and Jackson. What do you see in them guys, and how do you feel?
You know what? I've always believed it's not the X's and O's, it's the Willis and Joes, but it's the preparation in which you put into it. And I've been to UM and I've been to the practice, and I don't see the work being put in. I don't see the drill work. I don't see the drill work to actually go rush the passer. I don't see the drill work to actually, coordinate games and do the different things you have to do to attack a quarterback. That's why we part the Red Sea and they run quarterback draw on us. The most dangerous play against the University of Miami is quarterback damn draw. You got to be kidding me. That drives me crazy when I watch a quarterback run through the middle of our defense like that. And that's coaching more than it is the players, because you have to teach protections in order for you to be able to balance and have rush integrity on your lanes. And I know that's on coaching because I didn't have rush integrity. I wasn't taught that at UM. Right. No, we just played, hey, you better go get him. But we have some people that can go get him. So it's a different, when you have the ability to go get him, and when you don't, you have to coordinate this thing. You have to choreograph. You have to work as a pack, as a unit.
Got a lot of text messages, man, and a lot of talk about them running that counter, right, and how Miami was lined up. Listen,
hey, I watched the good, the bad, and the ugly. He called it the same side counter. No, that's just called, I'm looking over here and seeing they outflanked. They ain't got enough to defend it. So
shout out to we just need man.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, what's supposed to happen there? Like you, Coach Dunn, former high school coach, legend down here, he was talking about it. A couple other Kane legends was talking about it. I'm walking around the stadium, and you put me in the stand. Hey, Street, first play of the game, we outflanked.
We outflanked, dog. Dog, for some reason. All right, I got a perfect one for you. It's like the Virginia game with the left-handed quarterback. They got him looking like the white Mike Vick. I'm like, Lord have mercy. We ain't seen off on film that he likes to run. It's like we hadn't even, like we hadn't checked him off. I couldn't believe that, man. It's like the preparation leading up to the game ain't correlating to on the field.
Right.
And that's hard for me to understand. If you working on your opponent all week long, how can these kids line up like that? It has to be being taught. And it's all right, because if you look at it, just like I can look at it, I'm like, we outflanked. Right. We were never outflanked. We're going to get in a 9, a 3, a 1, and a 5. And if another guy come over, we're going to get over it. And if they make it over, we're going to move down the man. We're going to line up on the guard. We're going to line up on the tackle. We're going to line up on the double end. You got to. You have to protect the edge of your defense. And for some reason, we nonchalantly just went through the whole game not doing it over and over and over again. And they took advantage of it.
Right. Right.
I mean, Tippy had to Florida State. Shit, they were like, why we got to throw it? we could give a bunch of different formations, but we run the same thing.
It's hard for me to believe that if you could see it from the front row, if Dunn could see it from 300, they looking at it on film, they could see it. So it has to be a philosophy, right?
They watched it all week. That's why I'm telling you, it ain't the kids. When it's all week long and it's happening on a Saturday, so what was your plan on Monday?
Right.
What was your plan on Tuesday? Right. What was your plan on Wednesday?
Right.
What was your plan Thursday? Them work days. Them work days. You don't play the Saturday night.
No, you're right. They did.
I just want to know. I just want to know. And Florida State ain't that complicated, because they're in a point where they trying to figure out where they going with their players and what they do best and how we gonna go about, trying to attack a championship or get to a position where we can get to a bowl game or whatever they going for. But right now, we talking about, I don't see another win on the schedule.
After you see that after watching that, go ahead.
Sapp, do you see that from game to game? Like, I feel like it seemed like everybody else, the other teams come in prepared for what we finna do. It's like we ain't never prepared for nobody else.
It's like Murfreesboro. MTSU came in this thing, and you could see the look on their coach's face when he couldn't wait to get in front of that microphone and send the word out to the world. That UM is for the taking. They ain't won another game since they beat us. but boy, he sent out the call to all the world, boy. Mario lived down there. It's cake. Don't get sick eating all that cake they gonna be serving you at UM. That's a shame, man. We score 3 points. We play our game and score 3 points like we Draymond Green. What's going on?
Man.
We ain't scored a touchdown in what, 10 plus quarters?
9 or 10. 3
10
points
plus
was,
quarters.
3 points was the lowest points scored since 1997.
97, yeah, when Ray them got, no, after Ray left, D Stark them got straight 47-3 or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the OB. Ooh.
It was a ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I know it's a rebuild, and that was tough to watch.
No. I don't want to hear no rebuild. We got beat by Florida State by 3 points last year. We got beat by 3 points. Am I lying? And we was in dope.
And they was 4-6 last year when we went in there.
Hey, I understand, but that it ain't that many different players, is it?
Rambo not here.
Who?
Rambo, the leading receiver.
Oh, okay. Thank you. like we can talk. All right, here's the thing that's most disturbing for me. We line up backed up on the 2-yard line in the shadow of our own goalpost, and we put the young African American quarterback in the game, and we know we ain't finna do nothing but run the ball with him. I'm like, if we don't go play action and go over the top and back them up off us, if they blitz us, that's a guaranteed safety because this young man's gonna play out the whole fake. Right. So that's what you got to do. Play out the whole fake. A coach going to be on you, right?
Right.
Oh, my God. Didn't gain a yard on the first play. Line back up in the same formation again. I'm right there like, oh, God. Randy going to blitz this time. But I understand his philosophy. I'm up 21-3. There's no reason to put myself and give them a chance to come out of this and make it 21-10 with a one-on-one, 50-50 ball. If we'll even throw one of them. I haven't seen a 50-50 ball we've thrown all year long. I haven't. Let me know if you saw one. We'll talk about it. But then we gained maybe a yard on that play after he do almost a Houdini act to get out from the safety. And then we tried your boy Garcia out there. I remember looking at it and I said, boy, if they throw this interception, I'm out of here. Because I know that's why you putting him in the game to throw it. Right. But this should be a very, very safe pass. If nothing else, a screen. And hope Florida State run up the field and we dump it and somebody trip on the grass and we get a first down or something. No. And you know this man had thrown what? One other pass at that point?
No, Daddy, I think that was his first pass, wasn't it?
First or second, because he only threw two. He only threw two, one to us and one to them.
Hey, when they tried him out there, Sapp looked at me and said, "Oh, we know what he finna do."
I mean, come on, dog. Give me a break, man. Come on, man. It was too easy, dog. It's like we playing Uno, and they pushing out 5 cards and they busting spades. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Come on, man. We got no trump card. We got nothing to cut. We got nothing to do. I mean, packed house and gave the fans nothing to cheer about all night long.
Could all this be because I remember during the spring we was like on offense they real vanilla. It's like they're not installing or doing what they're gonna do during the season.
No,
do you think that's coming back to bite us?
We did install what we were gonna do: run, play action pass like every other Big Ten team does, because that's what we have as a Big Ten offensive coordinator. I mean, we had high hopes for Gaddis when he came out here. Maybe you get some faster people, some better athletes around you. You got some plays down in there. You know what I'm saying? The brother got a little ingenuity in it. No.
Shout out to John Talib with the $10, man. He say the GOAT D tackle in the building. Appreciate Streeter for getting him on the show with that Tampa Bay shirt on.
Salute, baby.
Yeah. You got some stuff coming up here. You about to drop soon, right? You was just in New York, man. You got a show you about a documentary.
We just dropped the 15-minute documentary, Life with CTE, a Warren Sapp story. And I got my man Najee Davenport in there talking about race Norman and all the good stuff. We just trying to get the word out to brothers and sisters that say it's about cumulative hits of about 19, 20 years in football that'll get you to this point where we've studied 111 brains and 110 of them had CTE. So if you think you're the exception to the rule, then let me know. But, we just passing out this information so we can get it to parents. And on Saturdays, we can take care of the young men because we don't need them out there at 8, 9, 10 years old. And I heard they got super peewee now. What's so super about a peewee? That you start them at 5? Huh? I tell you what, wake your young man up, 10, 11-year-old, put his helmet on, whack him upside the head 20 times and send him to school. How smart is that? Stop the hitting early, and then it's longevity. So if you're talking about 20 years, starting him at 13, 20 years, he's 33. I retired at 34.
Yeah, I think a part of the issue too is we want to. Kids don't play multiple sports anymore. They usually just play
they
one
played
sport and
one. They
focus on that.
specialize. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what I want you to do. Eliminate the sports. Do critical thinking. Do chess. Do something else. Do bike riding. Do something else. Do something that now this young man here is thinking about something. Read some books. You know what I'm saying? Have a critical thinking young man at 13, 14 years old. Football's easy. We all know this.
Right.
We talk about this 103 years old, and it ain't going to change. It ain't going to change. We've been watching counter trade and all of this. Just a couple little nooks and crannies, some better gloves for them to catch with. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and it's the same game we playing. They don't hit anymore. So take your child out of this thing early and allow him to have the longevity and whatever he needs, but don't ruin his brain. Don't knock him around. We found CTE in 18-year-olds.
Plus, growing up in Miami, the one thing that I used to see all the time is you had a lot of kids back in the day who didn't start playing until high school, especially because of the different cultures and stuff like that. So they don't even get exposed to football till high school. Like Dwayne Bowe, for instance. Dwayne Bowe didn't play until high school.
I didn't play until I was in high school. I didn't play until I was in high school because I was the baby of 6, and my 3 older brothers were running backs, and my mom was like, nah, So my mom took me out of it, wouldn't let me go. And I was a big kid. So, you know, they used to do it by weights when we were kids. So me as a 10-year-old would have had to play with the 14-year-olds. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that was crazy back in the day. They used to put you in there with weight. It was just how much you weigh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they at least do age. You know, you got a big 6, the 8th grader, Big 10, Big 12 and under. You know, I got a Big 12 and under. You know what I'm saying? They do it that way now. So I just want us to save our youth because we don't need them out there on Saturday. We don't go to Canton, Ohio. When I see Jim Brown and take that selfie every year, we don't talk about Part 1. Right. We just don't. No one screams about an optimist championship.
From a monetary perspective, it'd probably be just like you said, learning critical thinking early before playing the game. How about learning the business of football before playing the game?
Hello. Ask any 12th grade in the public school what's capitalism, and I promise you they can't answer it for you. And we live in a capitalist society, right?
Right.
We're not taught what we living in, how you gonna make money, supply, demand, and the different things that we need to do. That's what you need to be teaching our youth in the Black community, because that's the type of shit that's gonna affect you. A need and a want instead of, hey, I want some flashy jewelry or some clothes or Gucci or what? Boy, you build your bank account. Build your bank account off them shoes and them tattoos.
Because we can use this as a case study. Look at how many owners, how many Black owners are there in the NFL, the place where you make the most money in this sport, right? You got 0.